is off.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You already know. Timeout. We back up in here. It's me, Luna Goon. To my left, you already know.
Your boy Jay.
And to my right,
You got your brother P.
and we up in here. Make sure you go ahead and follow. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow Social Media House. You know what I'm saying? Do the podcast, the recording in the studio, video shoots, all types of stuff. But yeah,
Everything.
man. Yeah, so it's been an interesting week since last week. We did this last episode, a lot of things going on.
How was last week's episode?
It was good. We had a lady on here who actually had a good conversation about the basically relationship when it comes to different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We had brother Jay on here and Cool and Shorty that was on here. And it was pretty dope.
Second, I couldn't do it.
It was dope. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to get a female on here to, you know what I'm saying, like basically balance out, you know what I'm saying, the conversations that we have in here.
Yes, perspective.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, just to get into it, because we about to go there right now. All right, Kevin Samuel had passed away. He passed away in a hotel with a woman. You know what I'm saying? He was like a love guru to, like, certain people. A lot of females didn't like him. Honestly, at first, I really wasn't interested in anything that he said until I listened to things that he said.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I found like the things that he said was like the honest and harsh truth. Mm-hmm. He would say it to you, but in a way, basically to try to...
Basically told you what you didn't want to hear.
Yeah, told you then like the truth. And, you know what I'm saying, the truth can hurt. And just seeing as he passed away, seeing how many...
Was he a self-proclaimed doctor, or he went to school and got a degree?
That I don't know. I see doctor on his name. You know what I'm saying? They call him like a love guru. Mm-hmm. He actually started out giving men advice about bettering themselves and relationships and what to do, and it actually turned into women calling up and then him switching it over. But he was keeping it a buck. If he was a big woman and he'll ask you like he was big, not looking right, out of shape, and not doing shit, he'll tell you like the men you're looking for aren't usually with women that look like you.
Basically,
so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he spoke was on his mind, and it came out
on his mind, but kept it a buck.
Basically told him the truth.
Yeah.
But was he telling the woman the truth? Because I tuned into
not out of being mean.
Oh, he wasn't being rude. Okay.
Like not trying to be mean, but at the same time, this shit was the truth.
Yeah, because like what was it? Vivica Fox just came out like that was karma. You know what I'm saying? She just released something like that was karma on him. But at the end of the day,
she came out with something. What do you mean?
Like a statement about his death. Like that's karma.
She said that.
She
said that about him.
That was
she tweeted.
That's
she
karma. Released out
because he passed away.
Huh?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I was reading the comments too, cause I'm like, all right, that's fucked up. Because in my head, I read a comment that said the same thing as I read it. You're gonna wait for him to die to come out and say something?
Let me say, yeah. She didn't say anything. Did she ever say anything while he was alive?
Not that I seen.
You just don't know of.
Not that I know.
So you gotta make sure.
But
before,
there's the thing though. A lot of women that you see hate him. Or like, cause this is one thing.
Cause he was blunt. He said what he felt, right?
No, but yeah, he said what you felt.
Yeah. So now they probably like saying what they feel. They like, you can say what you feel, you know. Even though I feel like if somebody passed, just let it back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna tweet nothing.
I'm not gonna be like these new rappers.
Yeah,
piss on your grave and do some dumb shit. But you know what
I'm saying? If was like one of these new drill rappers.
The thing is, like, everybody's coming out like, oh, that's karma, that's what he get, that's what he deserve. But I'm like, I'm reading the comments, the same shit I'm thinking, and everybody's entitled to their opinion and what they think.
But ain't you think it's funny that he died in a hotel with a female, with a woman?
But that's the thing.
I don't know if he was having sex or anything, but they said he
had like a heart attack.
But so.
He popped one of them gas station pills real quick.
Yeah, he should have stayed away from the 7-Eleven pill. Let me stop. See,
took one of them samurai joints. Whatever them shits is.
The ginseng extra. That should remind me of The Color Purple.
Have your fucking heart beating a mile a minute.
That shit remind me of The Color Purple when she was like, "How'd he die?"
Exactly, man. That's freaky right
But
there.
at 50, was he 56? I think.
Regardless, the way he died, like you know what I'm saying, he could have just
Went out pumping.
He was
Oh, Coop in the comments. I see Coop in the comments. Hanging with
Where you
Coop.
at? Where you at, Coop?
That nigga went out pumping.
Hang in there.
Hey, he know about. Nah.
Oh, Coop in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, Coop? Let's see you. See you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We talking about this Kevin Samuel thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people.
Yeah,
like,
why he showed his chair over there empty.
That's Coop. Coop, you still waiting for him right here.
Oh man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Working hard. I seen you posting them videos earlier. But yeah, man, it's crazy to see people that's actually happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's good for him. Like, the type of shit. And that shows you the world. Like, we got these rappers doing the same shit. We got women doing this shit. Like, it's kind of messed up. Because I remember growing up, people would say, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. But now it's like...
Nowadays,
like,
it's like...
let everything happen to him. The kids,
everybody
the family.
heartless, no holds bar. That's what it is nowadays.
Yeah, it's messed up. Because to be honest... When people talk about shit like that, if it makes you feel some type of way, then that message is for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but he had to rub a couple elbows for everybody to be tweeting like
nah, but he did some good interviews though.
You know what I mean?
And that's what made me, because at first I'm listening to other people when they talk about it, I'm like, oh, he's an ain't shit guy. But when I actually sat and listened to his interview and him talk about his story and what he was doing, I was like, oh, okay, now I understand. Like, the hatred just started because you started talking to women about what they need to do. Yeah. But it wasn't happening when you were talking about the men and you gotta better yourself, get a better job, educate yourself, and type of shit like that.
Yeah, he was, you know, I think the energy you put out is gonna be the energy that you receive.
Yeah, but that's like a karma thing, so, and to be honest, that's like
karma. If you around the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna receive, and that's the energy he's receiving. Cause it's probably half people who's like, damn, like damn, he passed away, and the other people is like, man, like I spit on that in the grave. You know what I'm saying? You know
that shit is like violation. Like I don't.
Yeah, I feel it's violation too. Not me personally. But it's like, yo, he was on there like, you fat, greasy.
Yeah, no, he kept it a buck, but like...
So that fat, greasy bitch is like, yeah, die, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She in the room right now eating a piece of chicken.
Like, Lizzo pissed
like,
off
man,
right
damn
now.
you. Good for his ass.
Lizzo celebrating.
One girl, what did he say? He said she was like 30-something years old, had 2 kids. He was like, she was celibate. He was like, you celibate? He was like, hold on. He was like, you done been on the earth for 30-something years, had 2 kids, and now you want to close the pussy up?
Yeah, nah, that's the thing. Like, him keeping it a buck like that.
Word.
He did keep it 150.
But and then after he said that, though, he broke it down to her as to, you know what I'm saying, like, you're basically holding out for a man, but this is what you need now in order to get a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do this and you got to do that and have this in order and do that. And at the end of that session, she was like, pretty much like, damn, you fucking right. Like, you know what I mean? All right, you came at it kind of hard at first with the
insults.
With the insult, but at the end you clarified and got to your point on what you was saying.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Look at hanging with Mr. Cooper on there on the comments. He said he would expose women out there looking for a real man, and they themselves are not up to par. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah, that's a fact. And that's basically what I actually liked about him, because I heard people's negativity about him, and it kind of in my head was like, oh, he probably ain't shit dude, gay guy, whatever. Because every picture I seen and everything they would show about him, negativity. But when I actually sat and watched the interview and him talk and explain, I was like, oh, okay. Because he did a Vlad, he did a No Jump interview. You know what I'm saying? I watched those. And that's why I was like, oh, okay, all right, bet. That's what's up. I watched him actually get calls from other women. And most of them would be women calling up playing games. Like, one woman was like, like, guess my age. She was like, click. Next, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit I respect because at the end of the day, you could have it like you can go to the doctor and they could be like looking at a injury or scar and tell you it's gonna get better, and they like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It might be a whole total different fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think there's a law for that though. Like
what?
the doctors, like they can't.
Nah, they can't discuss none of that shit.
Nah, like if there's something wrong with you, they have to tell you what's wrong with you. They can't. Like,
Yeah, but the way insurance work
nothing's
right
wrong
now,
with you, you'll be all right.
the way insurance work right now, you can get a fucking and a little fender bender from the back, and then go to the doctor and they're like, yo, you got a dislocated neck, a vertebrae, a hernia. We gonna have to do surgery.
You break a
and
toe
like,
or
damn.
some shit. The doctor tell you gotta do the foot.
Throwing
Doctor tell
medicine
you gotta
at
do
you, you got
everything to your ankle
insurance?
now.
Yeah,
You need
take it.
screws. You need this. You like, hold on, man. What the fuck
I'm
you
like,
talking about?
the nigga just tapped the back of the car. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But that's how that shit be working. Like,
They be wanting that money.
and especially like some of these certain places that are known for that, because certain lawyers they be like, yo, I'm gonna send you over here, because I know this they good with this, because I had a lawyer that did that shit, and I was just like, it's like a money thing, you know what I'm saying? It helped me out, but still, like, like I be looking at the medical shit, like sometimes you can't even take their advice like that, because unless they gonna get a benefit, I think they get paid every prescription drug that they fill out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's bad itself. I actually have it written, like, I'm allergic to pain medicine. That way they don't give me that shit to get you addicted and shit. Even though I'm not allergic to it, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to the doctor, they put a band on me, allergic.
Break that leg, you gonna want it.
But like,
you break that
boy,
finger,
I
that
be
leg.
calling
you
nigga,
like,
like, pull me a
you
band,
gonna-
roll me a
you
blunt.
gonna be
come
like,
here with a-
nigga.
nah, that blunt ain't gonna help.
Listen,
I slammed my hand in the door
You wanna
6 months
know-
ago. The nail still haven't grown. It's almost there. It's almost back.
yeah, you know,
but-
you want to know a traumatic experience, yo? Just shoot me in the head. You get into what do they call it? Like if your bone comes out of your leg,
you break a bone and oh shit.
compound fracture,
Mm-hmm.
right? They have to pull your leg and put that shit back together. Right there in the middle of the street, wherever you're at. And then somebody will jump on it and then they wrap it up, and now they can take you to the hospital.
Woo! That shit hurts me just by you telling me
Yo.
that story. You gonna want some painkillers, going?
You're gonna want some painkillers.
You gonna want
I
some?
might pass out from the pain.
yeah.
Knowing my ass.
You're right. Yeah.
They gotta get them right
Just from
here.
looking at that shit.
Right here is your thigh. If it comes out like that, they gotta pull it back and get it back together, and then get you to the hospital, and they can do whatever they gotta do.
Put me to
then.
sleep.
Ain't none of that. You in the middle
I be
of the
doing that
street.
shit at the
Hit me with a
fucking
shot or
dentist.
some shit. Whatever y'all got
Yo.
in there. Get that shit and hit me.
Shoot me in the head. Just shoot me in the head right there.
Yeah, nah, shit like that I can't fuck with.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That's like torture. Like they said they have like a device, like holds your hip and they just crank and it pulls the bone back into place.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. But yeah, man, fucking, there's been a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna end the conversation at the end of the episode talking about gun laws in New York. But yeah, man, Young Thug got locked up. On the RICO charges, a lot of people got locked up. Him, Gunna. They basically pulling everything that they had on him out and showing it to the public. Like, yo, we're using his music against him. We gonna get him with everything we can. His lawyer came out talking about he gonna try to do everything he can to make sure he's free. But when you got all them charges, somebody got to take the fall for majority of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you're gonna find out where your real friends are, because I understand when you rich like that, you gotta have them fallback guys.
I'm a little baby, like, phew, I'm glad I was over here doing my thing.
Yeah, and it's sad because
That
just
shit
having
crazy.
association with people like that, we could be doing this podcast, I could be doing some dumb shit and you don't know about it, and then boom, you be getting questioned. Like, wait a minute, what's going on? I didn't even know nothing about this. Like, and that's basically what ends up happening. Just
That RICO law is real,
association.
right? You know, I heard like Atlanta's like Like usually when you comes to the RICO law, it usually comes to the feds. But they said Atlanta has the state can come after you.
Oh yeah, no, you seen the
RICO
fucking the interview? They were proud too. Like, yeah, this is what we done did. This is what we gonna do. Like, we're not gonna talk about people that's not in the paperwork.
So you know, what do you think about like artists, like having money, having a big career, having all the fame in the world?
That's like,
and at the same time, you know, you running around, and you know, you like you in a gang, or whatever, you know, like you're still doing street shit. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Like, back in 97, 98, 99, early 2000s, DMX was always getting arrested for driving with a suspended license, driving with no license. Like, yo, bro, you got all this bread. Why you have no license? How do you have cars? Like, in the cars that he's getting, and like not only him, but like mad other rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got all of these high-end cars.
You're just basically saying their priorities is.
But yeah, but checked. You have no license. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's the.
You think that's come from just being like young, and you know, coming out of
not having a mentor,
coming out of the street. And like, then like getting thrown a whole lot of money and getting thrown a whole lot of fame and just not knowing, you know what I'm saying, not knowing how to handle it.
You're basically a product of your environment.
So can you always blame the artist, or do you know what I'm saying?
No, when it comes to money like that, because they're touching money that most people wouldn't. That's legal money.
I think Doug had enough time to, you know what I'm saying, be like,
elevate
I'm out of that
but
shit.
The thing is, like,
so-called, they saying put out a head on somebody and
now somebody YN Lucci or whatever his name.
Now he's making that kind of money where he can get lost in his mind, really thinking like, yo, I'm really Tony Montana. Mm-hmm. I can, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I have the bread right now. I can
Casanova, RICO charge, right? Same shit, right?
I can go buy
nobody
a brick.
helping him.
I can go buy a brick right now, and distribute it to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? And just keep the cycle going. But bro, you got all that money.
Not even that. You got all them people around you depending on you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you have all that money. If you have people depending on you, it all starts from you. So
but that's why you gotta have a fallback guy. So you can't be doing no dumb shit. No, nothing in your name. That's
the whole thing though. Like, if you're making that kind of money, like, why are you even still?
And that's the problem. A lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a saying, like, if you ain't work hard and save up for it, you get just money out the blue, and you don't come from money, you're just gonna blow the shit.
But like I was saying earlier, you got somebody that's from the hood that never seen no money, been broke their whole life, struggling and hustling. I always say that shit. Like, you can. Jail. Now you got a record deal and you're a millionaire.
You just don't know how to act. You don't know how to manage.
Look at Kodak. You know what I'm saying? Problem. You know what I'm saying? Kodak Black.
Yo, wasn't he throwing money in the water off a boat?
I have no idea.
That's what they like. That's the thing now. Like, when it comes to fashion, clothes, whatever you're doing, I'm like a Soldier Boy be doing. I'm the first to do this. I'm the first to do that. Mm-hmm. I got $1 million chain. Everybody want to do that shit, but at the end of the day, like, that's not like, yeah, you got the $1 million chain. Now what's next? Like, you're gonna have to keep doing something to be more popular, talked about. Most of these people would be reaching, doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the problem, because you got young kids looking at these rappers.
Yeah, exactly. That's the sad thing about it, because Soulja Boy just doing that to promote himself and get
to get the clout. You know,
that's making his account run up. But at the same time, you got younger kids out there that's listening to it, and that's their goals, especially these little kids now, in the way they on social media. So.
Yeah, no,
I don't know, but at the end of the day, Soulja really did his
shit. He did it from when he was young. He had a good idea, ran with it, and got bread off of it. But it's just like, growing up, these young kids got to look at it like, it didn't take him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a.
Was he from the hood? Soulja from the hood, or he grew up?
Yeah, he from the hood. But the thing is, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody got something.
Like, people, like a young kid to grow up and be like, I want to be like that, instead of looking at what it takes to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long it took, what they got to do. You know what I'm saying?
You got to surround yourself around
everybody
people,
want to be like famous overnight.
If you don't surround yourself, you can't just be. You gotta have people that's gonna you know, that's around you that makes good decisions and make wise choices.
Yeah, especially a good management, like staff,
Definitely.
because some people fall off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now we're gonna go to the next subject. I see Cool put in the comments like,
Where you at? We still waiting for you.
Chris Paul and his mother at the Dallas game. This past week, Chris Paul basically his family had like a little confrontation in the stands with a fan
On Mother's Day.
and you know what I'm saying, just to see Chris Paul mad because you know he wanted to put hands on the dude but can't. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there would kind of piss anybody off or throw off the game or something like that. And it's kind of messed up that the fans are even like I be seeing people on the sideline just talking shit like, yo, fuck you, da da da. Like, why they're inbounding the ball, and it's like, you don't even get that shit at a college or high school game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but most of these fans think it's cool to just talk to people on the field that they're paying to go see anyway. But like, I understand you hope for the home team, whatever, but for you to just do dumb shit, you got people running on the court, gluing themselves, like tying themselves to the rim. It's like it's getting out of hand with these people.
It's getting out of hand, but you can't. Only thing you can do is like somebody just run on the court, is arrest them or whatever.
Do what
or
they
somebody
did to
just
Dave
come
Chappelle.
out, somebody in the crowd just start cursing at you. You could just tell them get the, you know what I'm saying? Ban
Yeah,
from
nah,
the
because
arena.
LeBron did it. He had to point out
You know?
that crowd like,
Yeah,
yo,
so-
get them out of here. They saying some wild shit.
So you gotta, even though you can't expect, like your mom's boy, you know, at the end of the day. I don't care about no fine.
They probably would've
I
had
don't
to take
care
me out
about
that
nothing. Like
motherfucker.
some fan just over there. You saw what Chris, he said, we gonna see each other. He said something like that. He said, I'm gonna see you.
Nah, he probably gonna find the nigga gonna wake up with a hood over his head on the beach somewhere. Like, oh shit. Like,
You know-
yeah, nigga, you thought it was sweet. But I hope that don't happen, but
You remember back in the days how
I
they
do.
was fighting in the stands with Indiana and I forgot what other
oh, the
team.
Detroit, that was Ron Artest when he went up in the crowd and the nigga
Yeah,
threw a beer
Steven
on him.
Jackson, Artez, they was out there throwing Hellmakers. It was going hard. I think they have a
Word.
documentary on that shit.
Yeah, nah, I just watched that like a couple weeks ago. I showed my girl. I was like, yo, watch this shit. You seen them sitting there laying on the thing? The bear head on
Somebody threw a cup, right?
They
a
threw
beer.
like a beer bottle or some shit. I think that after that they stopped selling bottles.
Yo,
and
you
shit.
seen them in the stands, like.
Nah, the
Yeah, they
nigga
got
pointed
those,
at the
No.
nigga. He pointed at somebody that didn't do it.
Get.
He got his ass whooped. That's what happened. The dude Artest ran up the fucking stand,
Yo.
and the dude was like this. He did it. and he
Artez
started
was
hitting
like
the wrong nigga.
Queensbridge.
Word.
That's when they was going against the Pistons.
Oh man, that was
Or
crazy.
like that's what they listen.
That's what homeboy deserved. Who, especially if you put his hand, you know,
Look at
especially
Dave
if they put his
Chappelle.
hands. Sure, that's crazy right there. Oh, homeboy didn't even get arrested. They let him out. or
He
some
might have
shit.
been psychotic because, first of all, what the fuck you getting out of tackling a famous person on stage?
Yo, did you see the?
Oh, they
picture?
fucked his mom. I ain't gonna
Elbow
lie.
was like,
That's he
His-
need yo
yo, his hand was like this.
yo Jay.
The elbow was over here somewhere.
Yo Jay, he need
But
painkillers.
went this
He need
way.
painkillers.
He needs
Yeah, no,
painkillers.
I was looking at the phone and
He
nigga shit like
definitely
just looking
needs
at the
painkillers.
camera.
Yo, you
I'm
think you need some
damn.
painkillers? You need some painkillers on that one.
Yo,
Nigga, that nigga
he
needs
looked
some
like
meth.
he looked
Right,
like
something.
Martin.
That
He looked
shit.
like Martin Lawrence when he had to fight with Tommy Hearns.
I said,
Like,
damn.
yo, he had
Yo.
them knots was on top of his head, like really standing.
Yo,
there,
they gave
like,
him the business.
Yeah, man.
Worked him. They worked him.
Jamie Foxx and
They was like, we
Busta
was
Rhymes
waiting.
wasn't
Yo, the
playing.
security was like, we
Dave
was waiting
Chappelle
for some
comes
shit
back
like
on
this.
stage,
We was
like,
waiting for some action.
He comes back on stage like, yeah, they're back there stomping him out right now.
Yeah, nah, he like that's what happens. Like,
That's what
you
he
can't
said.
just run up on a
That's
celebrity. and think
exactly
it's
what
sweet.
happens, yo. Especially if you run up on stage.
Thank God the gun wasn't. It wasn't
It
no
wasn't
real
real.
gun.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
nah.
he didn't really stab him or anything because there was a knife on the nose.
On
of
the
gun.
end of it, yeah. But like that goes to show you how crazy people are.
Yo, that shit
Heard.
crazy. What he? I didn't
Now-
even see it. He tackled him, right?
He
Yeah.
tackled him with his right shoulder. That shit look like it popped out when he did that shit. That might have been what happened.
Nah.
The Dave Chappelle. What?
That
Dave
looks
Chappelle
like
caught him?
that looks like they held his
Nah.
arm down.
His arm-
and Somebody
Somebody-
stomped
Nah,
that
you
shit.
seen them?
Nah,
niggas
they ain't
stomp
held it.
his
They
ass,
broke his
though.
shit.
They turned
Like
the
shit
lights
was like
red.
this.
Like how you gotta
His
put your
elbow
knee.
was turned.
How you
inside
gotta
out.
put your knee in the branch to break that shit.
Yeah, his shit was.
That's how they broke that.
He just was on there like. he like Martin.
Somebody put that Balenciaga in his mouth. and gagged him and was like, "Go ahead." And he was like,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
But that's what you get.
That's
you can't
exactly
go
what
there
you
doing
get.
dumb shit like
Yeah,
that.
you can't.
Yo, if you're a performer and somebody jumps on stage, like what do you got that little kid, who was that? I want to say Lil Baby.
Mm-hmm.
The not a little kid, but a scrawny guy jumps on stage, and I thought he was gonna like run up on him or something, and like Lil Baby stands there, and then his security comes,
tackle him.
The dude is like 5 of all of the, like, whoever's on stage, he's like as big as everybody that's on the stage. Like,
oh, the dude that was on the stage.
his security.
Oh, security.
And he pretty much slammed him and then drug him off the stage.
Ragdolled
roughing him. Yeah, ragdolled him as he's doing that. Like,
shit, you be getting people running out on soccer fucking stadiums and doing all that shit, running across the field. I don't know why people like doing shit like that.
But you
crazy
see,
attention.
you see when they zero in on him, somebody's out to take his head off now.
And some
like,
niggas be running around butt naked.
Word.
Yo, that's the one time I wouldn't be on security. I be running slow as hell. Like, hold on, everybody else get it.
Like, get this nigga.
I be running like I be tripping and falling and everything.
Cause I seen that shit when they jump over that fence and they start running. They got clothes on and stuff.
Some will be
like
naked
once you
with-
get past the first one of them players is like zeroing in on you. They gonna try to take your head off and just try to blindside you some way.
Yeah, fucking. What does Coop say over here? Now they threatening them on live TV.
What are you talking about?
Up in the comments and shit. He's talking about
The fans?
Yeah, the shit with Chris Paul and stuff. Like just to go back to how the fans be treating people. To be honest, that they like, I feel like once you do shit like that, you should be banned. You shouldn't be on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a player, you sitting there trying to play a game, Mother's Day, you got your family in the crowd. Now you got to worry about
Got your
people
your
around
mother,
them
your wife, and your kid.
doing dumb shit. And then that's kind of like a messed up situation, because as a person with all that money, you know damn well you hit one of them people, you're getting sued. You might, you know what I'm saying, mess up what you got. So,
and you know, Chris Paul, he don't want to sue nobody.
Yeah, but at the same
got
time,
money.
like, you see your parents, your sister, your whoever.
I think I would have jumped. I would have jumped.
Yeah, especially like your moms, or say even like you got older people that's into sports. You know what I'm saying? Say his grandmother would have been there rooting on her grandson or whatever, and something goes off, and grandmother or your mother can be the sweetest lady in the world. You've never seen her outside of her
they
character.
gonna attack you because of you.
You know what I'm saying? But then you look over and you see your mother with that look in her face, like, I've never seen that before. You're gonna jump into action, like, immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they probably was like, I'm all right, we good.
Word, like, but
you know what I'm saying? Cause you see when they was leaving, when they was exiting, they was looking shook though. The mom, I don't know who that lady was with them. They was looking like, oh Lord, we done fucked up.
Yo, I can be running down court with the ball and look over and see my peoples into it. Like,
that shit.
We over here. Go ahead, bring the cameras over this way. We over here now. Like, this is where the action is at now.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
But nah, cause some of them fans, they want you to hit them and shit like that, cause they know a check coming. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy that Mike Tyson hit, Mike Tyson ain't get no charges, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at how
he was being provoked.
A guy was fucking with Mike Tyson. There's something not right with.
Let me tell you something though.
Yeah.
If that shit wasn't on camera, Tyson would have been fucked.
Yeah, he would have.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but being that his friend was recording that shit, that's why he got away with. I mean, that's why Tyson.
And his friend kept
Tyson
saying,
was sitting there and they was laughing, and homeboy was like,
Yeah.
you see him, he's antagonizing him. Who goes antagonize a fucking lion or a gorilla?
Man, listen.
So man, we.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, did you see the shit when the nigga
people.
started crying?
He was crying. Who?
Nah, Tyson. Like, he had an interview.
Because he did that to him?
Nah.
Oh.
It was like he was talking about he doesn't want to fight no more. He was like, because he turns into a different person. And he's like starts crying and shit, and he's like
Hulk.
Yeah, he's like I don't like that person. He's like, I'm scared to death of that person. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, but somebody brings it out of me. That's what they gotta do.
Yeah,
Like
he tore him up too.
yo,
And that nigga, that's what you get.
And they showed him making fun of him, and then they showed like Tyson on him, and then they showed homeboy here after.
there's nobody that really would go and just fuck with.
Yeah, that's what he definitely deserves. It wouldn't be
fuck
right,
with Tyson,
Dooney? Always got knocked something out. Every
She would have been like,
Zap. Oh shit.
You would have seen a little mushroom cloud go up right there.
Yeah, he definitely got what he deserved, man. You don't
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah, you can't be playing with people like that, especially with them skilled hands, because you're just an average person.
Listen.
And that hit,
that was up in the
many
seat.
people took it and couldn't survive it. So.
Imagine what Mitch Green got.
Mitch Green and his shit was like this. That was bizarre, right?
Man, yo, they couldn't even fight after that. Like,
he caught him in the street. Homeboy started fucking with him. Tyson just lit him up. They had a fight plan. They had a date, set everything, fight, and I guess they bumped into each other.
Coming out of the subway or something like that.
Tyson gave him the business.
Tyson said, "Yo, I was trying to walk away," like, and he just kept antagonizing him, like.
Yeah, nah, you can't do no shit like that. No Tyson. Even not
I don't
just
think
him.
Even
couple boxers.
like all the interviews and everything, he was like, he'll be talking to him. Yeah, I'm nice. I do this. I train like this and do that and do that. And he'll say something about Tyson. And he's like, oh yeah, that faggot, that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think Tyson's the greatest of all time that I see.
Yeah.
I think Ali's the greatest of all time boxers as far as boxing go. But like as far as who I've seen fighting with my own eyes, before Tyson started losing his shit, to this day, man.
Tyson,
to this day,
Tyson was taking
maybe
niggas
Roy
out of their
Jones,
shoes.
but to this day, Tyson was like, he was giving
Roy
these,
Jones.
He was giving these niggas
Oh,
the
yeah,
business.
nah,
Roy
Roy
Jones was
Jones-
giving these cats the business.
Yeah,
He was
Roy
in running.
Jones, that was like skill.
Yeah.
Like he had the skill, the boxing skill, not the brawling, the street brawling.
He was
like
quick.
And even if you came at him
And
with
he had
that
power.
street brawling, he knew how to defend that. Like,
But the one thing,
and get out of it.
The one thing he couldn't recover from his first loss.
Yeah.
He never recouped from that loss.
Yeah, he leaned back.
Never.
Well-
One day I was like, and you know that was my favorite box at one point. You know, I
And
used
the
to-
crazy
remember
thing
the
is,
video
I didn't
game?
even see that
Do
fight.
that.
Fight night.
Remember he used to do that?
Yo, I didn't even see that fight. The next day, I hear the commotion like, yeah, Roy Jones got knocked. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yo, dog, he got knocked out. He was like this and with one leg up. Like one leg
Like
leg
through-
up, and
like
one
trying
leg
to
through
get
the-
up.
under
like
the
this,
rope.
one leg out and one leg up, and he was just like
Under the rope. Like he
on
was
the
like,
rope, leaning on the rope with one arm on the rope.
nah, he was I think his first knockout,
It was one of them.
he hit the floor and slid under the rope.
Oh,
Like,
that was
he
another one.
he
With
was-
his leg? That's when the one with his leg was back?
He was just straight,
Damn,
like
bro.
laying straight.
Damn.
Tarver? Is his
I don't
name?
remember, bro. I can't.
Shit, Canelo Alvarez just took a loss this weekend to the Russian dude Dimitri. I forgot his last name.
Yo.
But
Who?
He keeps on moving in these classes. That's
he's
what I
in
heard.
that was a super heavyweight.
Yeah. So he thinks he's gonna go in this class, get a belt, go in that class.
super lightweight?
Nah, homeboy went into the right class this time.
Yeah, 22. The dude that he fought, the
didn't run,
Russian
right?
dude,
He didn't
Dimitri. He's 6 foot, 31 years old, 174 pounds, 22.
He's like,
and
and he from
with
Russia?
six knockout.
Yeah.
And you know Canelo, he's the European assassin. That's what they call him in boxing. And he took that loss to a European.
You know it's gonna definitely be a rematch, right?
I don't think so. I think he's gonna keep.
Carmelo, they got knocked out.
Carmelo lost two fights.
Yeah,
he
but
didn't get knocked out. He didn't get knocked out.
I know he lost to Roy.
He lost to Mayweather and he lost this
yeah.
one.
I know
But this like
did he get knocked out this fight?
Nah. He lost unanimous
Got his ass
decision.
whooped?
But the problem was when you're watching it, there was a point where homeboy was lighting him up so much when they get like hugged up, one of the boxers would throw their arm over just to stop him from fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Carnelo like stood up and had him over his shoulder, and the ref had to like jump in, and the announcer was like, he's frustrated. Look at him, because he couldn't get in there and do what he wanted to do. This homeboy was like,
He was too
protecting
big.
his body.
He was too big.
Waited for him to hit.
It's hard to gain weight and go fight in a different weight class, bro.
Homeboy was lighting his ass up.
And still maintain your power.
Like his whole shit was swelling up on his forehead, Canelo, like just from that match. And
he's like, I gotta go back down to this back down a couple.
Like to be honest, I think I gotta look at the Charlo brothers. One of them was supposed to be fighting here soon.
What you call supposed to be fighting on May 28th? Tank Davis.
Javante Tank Davis, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, he's still undefeated.
I'm supposed to go out east and watch that fight.
And the crazy thing is, they're like when you look at their weight class, they're but they're in shape though. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't give it, like, you know what I'm saying, like with that, because if I was a boxer, I'd probably be like 170 if I was in shape at my height. Most of these boxers are light featherweight. Motherfuckers
it ain't like back in the days, right? Back in the days, you used to majority of the fights used to be like heavyweights and middleweights. You know, now everything is like lightweight. You know, that's
lightweight, featherweight. You know what I'm saying? Super lightweight. They got all type of classes now.
Yeah, I don't even like the heavyweight division.
Not now, because it's not like.
And another thing, a lot of people look at, you know, like me personally, I haven't switched over to UFC. You know, it's hard for me to really get into it because I come from the 80s boxing era, like Sugar Ray Leonard, you know what I'm saying, Marvin Hagler, you know,
from the
Hearns. I come from the dirty era, you know, Lennox Lewis.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, man. So I can't really name half these boxers out here nowadays. So it's just different for me now. And plus, like I said, a lot of people watch. You watch UFC?
I watch it now and then. I was into it when Kimbo Slice got into it and he passed away. But he was losing a lot of fights to like people that you would have thought won. But
he made it just by getting
like, he was a stand-up street boxer. He wasn't like a grapple
backyard
on the floor.
scrapper.
Yeah, he wasn't on the floor grappling, trying to do an arm bar and leg lock and shit like that, triangle.
He
shit.
still was fucking people up in there, though.
Nah, he was fucking niggas. Yo, that one guy looked like he had a strawberry smashed on his eye. Oh, that's when I first seen one of his videos. Like,
didn't he pass away?
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, Kimbo.
But yeah, he was trying out for the UFC. But it showed you like you could have them hand skills, but when it comes to that like grappling and being in shape and you know what I'm saying, not getting winded while you're fighting, because you gotta them rounds feel like hours.
You in there knocked out from a swift kick.
UFC is 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, so you got a whole 5-minute round.
3
to 5.
Nah, I think it's longer than that.
Nah, it's 5-minute rounds, but it's either 3 rounds or 5 rounds.
Yeah, but even then, just to have your stamina up, just
nah, that shit is hard.
Like just your breathing.
You know, everybody here done had a fight, so you know within the first minute you like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, I had a fight. I was at the time I was smoking cigarettes. Yo. But I was about to die.
He was younger than you? He was young. He just wanted to keep going too. Jay
like, get off my corner, Jay.
Jay's like, I just can't. I keep knocking this nigga down. He keep getting up. Like, damn, won't stay down.
Felt like I had a fire going on inside. Like, what the fuck?
He's like, they can't be fighting.
I just want to stand back and do this. Like, yo,
give me a minute. Damn, Newport's killing me.
I'm glad I gave that shit up.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Shit. I smell a cigarette now. I'll be like, ooh,
yeah, it's about to be 8 years?
My shit gotta be like going on like 15.
Yeah.
Word. I used to have cartons of Newports.
Damn.
Cartons. When the niggas was in the street, they used to bring the cartons. You give him a dub.
I used to like the shorts though. I didn't like the long.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck longs and shorts. We just had them. Shit. You know, the longs you bring out when you got a bust, even like around your friends and shit like here, nigga.
Even you go to the hood and get a Lucy, they give you that long ass Scud missile. I used to break that shit in half.
Yeah, I don't even know how we used to. Ooh,
I used to hate that shit.
Yeah, I couldn't even. Yeah,
they be doing that shit at work. I be like, yo, close that door, nigga. Like smelling like cigarettes and shit.
A Newport.
Nasty shit.
Ready to start selling them shits. Let me start.
Yeah, I want to bring up this quick issue. I was talking to somebody last night about like the gun laws or so. And they're basically from Kansas, right? Gun laws out there, they can open carry, and so we was basically having a conversation about like would it be safe for New York.
Listen, niggas gonna carry a gun regardless, bro.
And that's the problem, though. Because the people that's carrying a gun is illegal to carry it. So it's like,
it's more people carrying illegal in New York than the law enforcement.
Yeah.
There you go, bro.
Yeah.
So that's just
Like,
what it is. It ain't going.
But if they were to do an open carry in New York, like this should have turned into the all-out Wild Wild West.
I think it do
It's
that
already
in the
the all-out
beginning,
Wild
but
Wild
I think
West.
after
I mean,
a while,
you think it's bad now?
It really is.
You think it's bad now?
You
Like,
think it'll get worse?
it'll get way worse.
I
If
think
it's
it'll
open,
get better
it'll
because as a robber, you would be like, I'm gonna go rob people that don't have a gun on them. You know what I'm saying? I have the advantage. You know what I'm saying? Now the advantage, the playing field is even. Now the way I gotta work is I'm either gonna try to get you off of scamming you or like you know what I'm saying, to try to get it, because now I
don't
gotta
want
worry
to be in
about
open
losing my
carry.
life.
Listen, I just want to be out of. There's no. I don't know, bro. Shit is just crazy.
Like
Niggas
I feel
gonna
like
have-
like,
niggas gonna-
you're a homeowner, whatever you're doing, what you got to do. You're not living a dumb life. Like you should be able to protect yourself while you're at the gas station,
hell
coming
yeah.
out of the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah, but
when you look at other countries,
you got people that with mental illness that
And that's the
that know how to
problem.
hide.
Like
people,
like-
you don't know this person is mentally ill, but he's mentally ill, and now he got the.
But this is the thing though. You go to other states to get your gun permit, you have to take a class.
And-
You actually got to get
okay.
observed.
I
You
got
got to
you.
take
I got
courses
you.
like you're doing like community service. You got to do hours
Got
until
you.
they actually grant
They don't
you that.
just give it to you.
Yeah,
I
and
got
they
you.
do a background check and stuff
That's
like
how they
that.
do
Certain
shit
states
in
don't do it
Ohio.
no more, but you know what I'm saying?
I thought
Like,
you just like going like a Walmart and be like, yo, let me get that right there. Let me get
nah,
that.
certain states,
Let me get
certain
that, and
states
just,
they
like,
don't
go
they
and
don't
just
ask for a
walk right out.
background check. But
Uh-huh.
honestly, like seeing how things are going, like you can't even be somewhere and tell somebody, yo, you wrong for that. Like, yo, chill out, and without them trying to pull out, like especially these young kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's getting worse. There's no rules. People just shoot you in the back of the head type shit. Like there was actually a rule back in the day. Like you don't do no shit like that.
You think it's worse now than it is when it was coming up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Way
Or you
worse.
thinking?
The-
Or you think we're thinking that way because that's we're
Nah,
older?
it's way
The
worse.
technology in the guns nowadays are way more advanced than when we were kids, when we were coming up. Like probably the specialist shit that you would probably see around was maybe like a Glock. You might see a Tech. You know what I'm saying? Like
You go on Amazon, get
any
a flip
kind
switch
of
and make it automatic.
any kind of revolver. You know what I'm saying, like that. But man, these kids got ARs with any like all
Fucking
kind of
drum
dress
beams.
up. Yeah, all kind of
Yeah.
dress up
Got a
on it.
handgun with a drum on it.
Yeah, like man, like
beams that's like fucking a block
Like
long.
you're playing
man.
Call of Duty.
they can put switches on their
A
on their
beam that's like
guns.
one block.
It's number one in New
Yo.
York. It's illegal to have an automatic weapon.
on a handgun.
Yo, when you put a switch on them
Not even
handguns,
on a rifle too.
yo, when you put a switch on them handguns, you can dump a 100-round drum in like 10 seconds, yo. Like 10,
Police
15
ain't they
seconds.
can't fight that shit. Like
There's nothing they can do about that. Like
you got certain type of bullets, grain, you know what I'm saying, high velocity, like type of the supersonic, like subsonic. That way it's not as loud when you're
It's
shooting.
basically
Like,
who gets silences, all types of shit.
and the thing is, like the way to like I look at it like
What's New York charge if you get caught with it? With the,
if it's your first charge, like I believe you're gonna do like I know if somebody got caught, he got 6 months. It was his first charge. You know, on probation for a while. But it depends on how you like. You get caught with a robbery with it. You get caught with a dirty gun. You get, you know what I'm saying? Like there's different
Depends on
type of
if
ways
it's
you get
just
charged with
possession or
it.
if you
Like
like
I'd rather
actually
it be
using
like this is mine legally, but you can't carry it with you because that way you're only gonna get the minimum. You know what I'm saying? And have to fight
now,
that
if they
shit.
take your gun that way, you still own the gun.
Yeah, you can get
You
it back.
do whatever, you still get your gun.
I
back?
know. Yeah, no, I know somebody right now. Right, I got an uncle. His father shot somebody with a gun. Right, he has a gun in a safe. Like this is a gun that was used in a murder. His father did time for it, a long ass time, like damn near 20-something years, and he has that gun in his house. Not in his house, but in the safe. You know what I'm saying? Like they give you the gun back because you legally own it.
What happened? His father murdered somebody that
He
came
murdered
in their
somebody that was out drinking. Somebody was beating on a woman. He pulled his gun out, popped somebody, and he ended up doing like 20
house? It's in the
something.
south somewhere.
They were out just partying in the
no,
country.
it's in the south. Yeah,
Yeah, out in the country partying.
That sound like some south shit.
Yeah, no, it's like that's what happens. Cause especially when alcohol is involved, you're definitely being accountable because that's a number one rule. They don't really want you to consume alcohol and be having guns around you. Look at that basketball player who shot his limo driver. You know what I'm saying? Like
told you
over
was hitting
him,
these
like you have the
corners
world to
too
yourself.
See,
motherfucking hard.
That's gonna be the crazy shit if they have open carry law, because then you got motherfuckers
But you gotta be,
with,
you gotta know.
with like a temper. You know what I'm saying? Like you got somebody, like you got these people that somebody step on your shoe and be like, pardon me, and be like, all right, keep it moving, and you sit there and be like, damn, motherfucker stepped on my shoe, but he'll keep it moving. But you got somebody that step on your shoe. I got friends that if we somewhere and they step on his shoe and the person don't be like, pardon me, he'll ready to go to war.
But now that's in New York.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
But
mentality.
if you go down to these open carry states and that shit happen, that whole mentality changed, because you already know either I got it, you got it, the store owner got it. Like this shit is not gonna go the way you think it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't just run up on somebody like, I'm gonna rob this lady. Cause I done seen videos where a lady at a school, somebody trying to take a kid, and she started busting at the dude, popped him, and stood there, grabbed his gun, and waited for the police. You know
I just like, yeah. At the end of the day, if you're gonna have one, you're gonna have one.
It's just
That's
having
just
that
what it
knowledge
is.
of what a gun can do and what it does. Because once you have that knowledge how it works and what's going on, and it's like driving a stick shift. Once you learn
Especially
how
in
that
New
shit
York.
work, you good money. It just you gotta have that smarts of being responsible, because that's the problem. A lot of people aren't responsible. They tell you drink responsible, carry a gun responsible. Like that's exactly the same shit. Like.
But how many people you know with gun license in New York City?
All my family members out of state.
No, in New York.
In New York, none. They don't give you one.
I know like
I know a couple.
two.
My cousin, he carries out here.
Yeah.
But you
And
gotta
my
the
nephew,
extent
he
of shit
carries.
you gotta go through to get that. You gotta either be like ex-military police or just
No, she's they both of them actually they retired from Rikers and they did armed security.
Yeah.
some
after they retired.
like all right, boom. Some lawyers are
my
able
nephew,
to
he's
carry.
a sheriff. He can carry 50 states.
He can carry 50 states.
Yeah, he's his jurisdiction.
That's crazy.
His jurisdiction is 50 states.
Because sometimes you have a license, but you can't go. You
he
can't
can
bring
get on
your
a
shit
plane. He
over
can
there.
get on a plane with his shit.
Wow.
Like, and
so he could be on the plane just like
like he'll show his ID. He'll show his ID and walk right through the.
I
through
wish
the
a
metal
motherfucker
detector.
would. I try to hijack this bitch. Head straight headshot.
The pistol will first.
Cause you don't want to hit miss it.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
gotta
hit
run
a window.
The fucking he like they tell him though, like if we can see your gun, you're not carrying it right. Like they want their gun concealed.
But some states it has to be open carry.
Yeah,
right? Like you have to put it on the dashboard. You have to have it on the seat.
You gotta have your
a regular
clip.
civilian. A regular civilian, you have to show like you can't have your shirt over your shit on your hip. Like you gotta have your shit shown and like they have.
So
to see
say for instance, then like I have a license and I got the heat right, and I decide to go to another state, but I forgot that you know what I'm saying. I don't really know. And I get caught with another state, but I show my license, be like, yo, I made a mistake. It was an accident.
You're going.
Or you going to
jail.
Yeah,
Even if you have,
you probably not having to go to.
You want to get the same time as a person who get caught with a.
Nah, you won't get.
Because it's legal.
So you just gonna get in and out. You got to bail yourself out, probably pay a fine, right?
Okay. Yeah, you probably end up paying a fine, or they do something like wild shit. As long as your record ain't stupid, because the way I look at it, I know people that get caught with their second gun charge. It's double the fucking time. Like you're basically doing the time that you were supposed to do the first charge. When you're doing all of this shit and probably then some, whatever you have on your record. But it's better to try to change these laws, because I ain't gonna lie, like you can't be a businessman, have jewelry drip, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the robbers out here looking for. They out here looking for somebody that got it. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll look at, like most people go to like rich areas or go open up car doors in the street just to see, because they know they can go and get some change and shit like that, no crackhead shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what they're doing now anyway. They go to these neighborhoods and they just go to each door and
get a pair of earrings or some shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, that's the people. Like, if I'm going out and I'm desperate enough to go out and rob, why not go after people that I have an advantage of? I'm out at night going in their cars, they sleep. Or I'm at the gas station waiting for somebody, not knowing, like, I'm about to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it happens, because, like, animals in the wild, they're only going to attack something that they know they got an advantage of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how that shit works.
They'll
that's
sit
why
back
you
and
got to
watch
be able to protect
whichever one
yourself.
is hurt, whichever one is the slowest, they going to sit
not
right back and
not
watch
if you're
it.
starving.
Yeah, but it doesn't always go out like
I know.
that, though. Like, it's...
You be like, listen, I'm going...
They might catch you lacking on the wrong day. Like, yo, I
like,
gotta go put gas in my
like,
girl car. Like,
I'm gonna die of starvation. I'm gonna
your-
die trying to get that piece of meat and running off.
You got your tank top and your flip flops on.
you got the gas tank. Like, damn, I told her she should have filled this shit up coming home. Next thing you know, you got a nigga sitting there
Everywhere you
looking
go,
like,
that's all you
this
hear
thing.
is flop, flip, flop, flop, flop. How far you getting with those on, yo?
Like,
Flip,
yeah,
flop,
nah,
flop, flop,
that
flip, flop.
shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like that's just how my honest opinion. I feel like just people that should actually take the gun course and be safe with it because yes, of course you're gonna have young kids out here
No,
doing
right?
dumb shit.
Just don't be out on New Year's or 4th of July just busting in the air, right?
Nah, look at Chicago.
Killing clouds.
Chicago. They show
Fuck
they have a
y'all doing?
video on YouTube at night.
You know,
how it
we all
sounds.
done did dumb shit. How many clouds you done shit killed?
How many clouds you done killed?
This nigga out there, call me the cloud killer.
Call me the cloud
At
killer.
night. But yeah, nah, like to
Please
be
stop.
honest, it's safety. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is something that you, especially to have at your house, because I know a lot of people that live in the South, on the back roads and shit. They definitely got their shit just because I ain't got time to call the police and wait. That's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Police your own.
yeah, you police your own shit. They got a dog, let them know, like, fucking ring camera. That dog outside, he gonna let me know somebody outside.
You gotta tell them, come on down
And
yonder.
give me enough time to get my shit. And, like, you know what I'm saying? And
Word.
it's different.
My
because
dog be going ham, man.
that's the best security you can have. Because a ring camera ain't
Sometimes
gonna wake
I'm
you
like,
up
you
like,
doing
yo,
too good of a job. Shut
somebody
your
else
ass up. You doing a good job, but damn.
here a bag go by, like, damn.
I remember
That's how
being
Betty
at
walking down the stairs. It's
I remember
like,
being
damn.
at the Yak House and the music would be up loud as hell, and like somebody would pull up in the car, and like you being inside jamming or whatever, the dogs know what's popping. Like they at the door.
One dog was quiet though. He wouldn't bark. He just be sitting there like. What was
Word.
that? Was Samson? What dog was that, Jay?
Yeah, Samson, I ain't fuck with that nigga.
The motherfucking head was the size
Samson.
of a damn a gorilla.
That was probably cocaine.
Nah, the gray one, the first
Cocaine.
one.
Yeah, no, Samson.
Nah, it was Samson.
Samson.
Samson
Nah,
killed another dog.
Yeah.
The dog that.
yeah.
So, nigga, you would go in the house. Samson wouldn't even bark.
That nigga look at you at the top of
Yo.
the steps.
My nigga, it looked like a human. Looking
Yeah.
at his head was that big. He just be like, he don't. He'd be like, oh shit.
I used to like that dog.
That's why I feel like that's why I feed a dog. Like, nigga, you gonna bark when somebody come and let me know, because a lot of people that come rob you, that's the first thing they're afraid of is a fucking dog. Like, cause the dog moves different sometimes. If they're
Yeah.
black and they in the dark and you coming in the backyard, you ain't gonna see that shit.
Yeah.
And I understand why people would be afraid. Like, you gonna drop the gun and jump over?
Everybody's scared of a dog. Yo, listen, one time I was jumping fences, boy. I pulled, it was all I did was like one of these and then hop. It was, but everything was so fast, you know what I'm saying? But, and it was nighttime.
Yo, when we was
Yeah.
kids, we used to like play kickball and shit like that. There was this 1 yard.
Sand.
That-
Oh, the dog be down there, right? And the ball be over there.
Nah, like this 1 yard, like all around us had dogs. Like where my grandmother lived at, that whole block was like dogs. So it was just fun to ride your bike around the
And the
block.
dog would chase
and
y'all?
Yeah, the dogs would chase you, the chihuahuas, the whatever. But it was this 1 yard. This lady, damn, I can't remember her name. She had in Amityville. She had two Doberman pinchers. Like the ball goes over there, we gotta try to distract them shit.
That's
You
that
get them over
Sandlot
here.
shit.
Word, you gotta jump the fence and back and forth.
Y'all got the ball. I would be like,
Man,
fuck that.
man, shit, we keeping this game going. We got to
Fuck
the street
that
lights.
shit.
Come on, nigga.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Nah, like, that ass though, cause like dogs, one thing, like you can never tell if a dog really gonna fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Them shits be chill. 1 minute, next thing you move one way, that shit looking at you. Like, I know somebody that had a pit, that shit let you walk in the yard, but as soon as you go to walk out, that shit was on your ass.
Mhm.
Like that shit didn't let nobody walk out the yard. And that's why I'm just like, yeah, dogs, like certain animals I don't even know about. If I don't know about it, I'll leave that shit alone. Cause I don't know how that shit going to
It ain't
happen.
my dog. I ain't fucking with it. Y'all got it.
Nah, especially
Nah,
like
I
any
fuck-
type
I
of
fuck
pit or
with
anything like
dogs.
that. you
Yeah,
got
I
it,
know.
like,
Some people just walk right up into a pit. Yeah, you
Not
start
me,
petting
fuck
it.
that.
Not me. If it's not my dog.
I
Yeah,
asked
you
you
can.
first,
Me,
like,
I
that
can
nigga
look
good?
at it. I can tell if a dog is aggressive.
I can't. I can't. What you say? You the dog whisperer.
I mean,
like me, I can't. I'll be like, oh hell no.
that nigga,
straight up, I ain't even gonna take a chance.
That nigga is stupid.
Yeah.
The dog bit him, and he like got even deeper into it. Like, all right, yeah, I gotta get him. Like, there was a couple of times where the dog was so aggressive, like they had to. He was like, he told his one girl like, nah, he has like a farm that he has like mad dogs, and they all roam around and do everything together. And what's the name? He was like, he has to take this dog from her. She cannot, like, this dog will basically kill you, like. And he took the dog and turned the dog into a completely different, because he was like, it was either that or you're gonna take the dog somewhere and they're gonna put the dog to sleep.
I told Goonie this story when I had my baby. My daughter was born, right, and they were still in the hospital. Like, I would take the blanket that my wife would have my daughter wrapped in, and every time I would come to the house to get clothes and shit, I would just drop that shit right on the floor.
Yeah.
And just leave. And when I come back, I have another blanket from my daughter. So drop that shit on. So when my daughter comes, the dog already has the scent of the baby. Yeah. Because I was afraid already. Like, yo, I was like, even though when you
put the blanket down or whatever, what did she do with it?
Oh, I would just grabbed it up and just, you know what I'm saying? I guess not even that, just getting the scent.
Yeah.
Getting the scent of the baby.
Yeah,
so instead of like just bringing somebody home new and just having a pit bull in the house and not knowing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. I thought of that shit. I was like,
that's
let me just
crazy
bring home
too, because like dogs, they know puppies, they know babies, like they know. You know what I'm saying? So like they would be more careful around, like, say you got it.
But some of them don't know.
Say I come over to your house and I got a little puppy pit or something like that, and I go in there and she was like,
sniffing it.
Yeah, she's not gonna and jump all over.
Some dogs will,
smell
right?
something on you, but that's not you.
Some dogs will though.
It's crazy dogs. Them dogs, them
swerve.
Okay, so we've been around we've been around more crazy dogs than normal dogs, especially when it comes to being like pits and Roddies and Dobies and all that shit. So I'm not gonna take that chance.
I split my hand open from punching a dog because the dog was. Was
I there?
You probably was. The dog was getting his ass beat. And I'm getting
with the dog, right?
I'm getting the other dog off of them. The dog
was fighting. Fighting. That's what happened.
I'm getting the other dog off
he locked
of him.
On him.
And as soon as I get this dog off of him, the dog turned on me.
That was blue and cocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I missed it.
And cocaine,
in the yak house.
Cocaine bit me. I said, you motherfucker. You dirty
I think
motherfucker.
I was there.
So how the hell you gonna bite me?
I would have took that nigga right in the backyard and you would have seen a flash come out the back. Pow! Taz, come clean this shit up.
That motherfucker's tooth was like that long though. The whole tooth came out.
You knocked this shit out?
Yeah, I knocked it out.
With a punch?
Yeah. And I didn't know until I turned around and the whole floor was red that I split my hand open.
That nigga, y'all both took a loss that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got like a minute left in here. Coop couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? I seen him in the comments and shit like that. We definitely gonna get him back in here next week. He was working hard in the city, making sure the sanitation was right in the gym.
Make sure y'all blow y'all horns behind them sanitation trucks in Queens.
You see Coop in them in the city.
Blow your horn, you know. Lean on the horn. Lean on it.
Tell him time out.
Tell him to move. Tell him to move.
He said no doubt.
Yo, them damn garbage trucks you be out in Queens in the morning. Them damn garbage trucks be the worst. Like,
they trying to get down that one.
And they are not moving over to try to let you through. They're gonna stay right there in the middle of the street.
You got Coop sitting there doing TikTok videos.
Word.
We ain't messing with you, Coop.
I'm trying to get to work.
Goddamn Coop.
You out here doing TikTok videos behind the truck. You ain't even driving it no more.
Yeah, nah, I can't do that shit. I got up on Monday morning. I seen like everybody was throwing out their Mother's Day party shit trash. I was like, damn.
Yo, that's crazy though. Around my way, it was a lot of people partying. Like, you heard the music, and like I went to the store and it was like mad cars. Like, but this was Saturday and it was raining all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Tents up
like,
and shit.
Word.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, we about to end this one. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we definitely going to have everybody up in here. We definitely going to get a female to come up in here and balance it out. We're still looking for one. Yeah, you already know. I'm Luna Goon to my left.
Your boy Jay.
And to my right.
You got Brother P. I'd like to give a fat shout out to my Uncle RL who passed away last week over the weekend. Shout out to the Ruckus family out there in North Carolina. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. Yeah, and that's about it, man. See y'all next week.
Yeah, man. You already know it's Timeout Social Media House. Make sure y'all tune in, like, subscribe, and tell everybody to tune in.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.